Okay, what's up guys? I'm going to be showing you how to make a Starbound mod. Pretty easy one. Take about 15 minutes or so. Yeah, so what you're going to need for this is a photo editing program. I'm going to be using Photoshop and you're going to be using Notepad++. You're going to need those two things, and you're also going to want to go in and download this file I have in the description, which is called unpack.bat, so you can unpack your Starbound assets. First thing you're going to do, go to Property, Local Files. You're going to browse those local files. You know how to do the stuffs and the things. First thing you're going to do is go to that file I got and drag it into Win32 right here and double click on unpack.bat. It's going to unpack all of your assets, and you'll know it's done when it automatically closes itself. And it's going to create this folder right here called unpack. This is all of Starbound's files unpacked, because normally it is right here and it's called pack.pack. So it just pretty much takes all these files right here and puts them in a folder so you can view them. And this is the items which you're going to want. So I'm actually going to open up two windows of the same file, one for the mods and one for the actual Starbound files. So let's go to mods and let's create a new mod. So let's name it test mod, just like that. Simple as that. A few things actually, hold on, is these two files. I took it from my Most Stuff mod, but you can just go and download it in the description just to save you some time. I'm going to rename this to what my mod's name is, so test mod, and I'm going to open both of these files with Notepad++. Now if I zoom in a little bit, as you can see the name of it, put the name of it, which is test mod, which I put. The version, you can just leave that to whatever. It just tells people what version your mod is. So I put 1.0 because it's the earliest released. My name, which is Samoy, and the description. Let's just test mod thingy. Let's save that and go to here. Yeah, test mod stuff. It's just pretty much a description for your mod, your author, and then a friendly name, which pretty much just, you know, the name of the mod you want. So let's do test mod again, and the name of it as well. So there we go. Once that's done, click off and close, and you're good. So for this video, I'm going to be making a farmable moth trap. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Let's actually get our moth trap file. So I'm searching in the unpacked file we made, and there's the moth trap folder. So now I'm going to open it and double click on that. Now I'm not just going to drag all these files in here. What I'm going to have to do is, you see this path right here where this moth trap is located, objects farmables moth trap. You're going to have to create that same exact paths over here. So let's do objects farmables and then moth trap, just like that. And then now you can drag all these files and put them in here. Actually, we can't rename it the same as the actual thing, so let's do test moth trap. And after that, we can just go out of that, and here is our things. We got the icons, stuff like that. One thing we're going to mess with right now is the .object file. We're going to open that up. So what we're going to do is the object name. This is what we're going to want to use to spawn it in. So let's just do test. This you don't really mess with. Printable, no. And rarity, we'll do a legendary. We'll make a legendary item. The price of it will do 1,000 because it's a legendary item. The description, hey, it's a modded moth trap. This is the actual name of the item in game. Modded moth trap. Oh, this is the short description. Yeah, this is the mod name. This is what it shows when you actually scan it as a different race. So if you're in Apex, this is what will pop up when you scan it. Oops. Inventory icon, test moth trap. So as you can see over here, this is the inventory icon right here. So what I'm gonna have to do is rename that to the exact same thing I put right here. And we're gonna do that for the same thing. So image test, we'll do test. Go down, test, test, test. And that should be good. So now we're going to save that, and we're going to have to rename all these files to test moth trap. So let's rename these. Oops. Let's rename that. You would obviously put your mod's name, but I'm just doing test because it's, you know, it's a tutorial, so I'm just putting test. So let's just rename all those. Should be good. And now we can close out of this. Now there's one thing you're going to keep in mind. Oh, it's not easy to keep this file in the editor. No. Okay, so what we're going to do is open that back up. Down here, it says harvest pool. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag these two files into Photoshop and start editing them to my liking. So I'll come back once I've edited them. Okay, so here we are. Let's zoom out a little bit. It looks pretty nice. It's a blue moth trap. So I'm going to save those and close out. And now here we are. We got our moth trap all set up. We have the inventory is what's actually showing your inventory, and this is what happens when you place it, what it looks like. So now what I'm going to do is create a recipe for it. So let's get on that. So I'm going to go back to our unpacked, and I'm going to search up moth trap once again, and go to the moth trap recipe. Now what I'm going to do is create this same exact thing right here. Let's go to unpacked, recipes. Actually, let's go back. Let's just take this. So let's name this the same thing as we did before. You got to keep the path. So recipes, this is right here. Farm table 1. Let's go to new, farming, and let's actually copy this moth trap recipe and paste it in here. So now what I'm going to do is open this up, and this is the input. So this is what you need to craft it, these items right here. So let's just say we want to do it as a core fragment ore and iron bar. And let's do 10, 3, and 1. This is the name of the item. So as you can see, test moth trap. Test moth trap. What I'm going to do is go back here and type in test moth trap. This is the item you'll get. Now this just tells you it's at the crafting station and it's under the farming tab. So let's save that and let's go out and out. Now we're going to need to do one more thing. What we're going to do is we're going to name a file called treasure. Oh god, I actually clicked out. Hold on. So I'm back in here. What I'm going to do is go to treasure and crop harvest. Now I'm going to copy that, paste it in here, and at the end of it I'm going to name it dot patch. Okay, so now you're going to open up this file, and I'm going to scroll out a little bit. You're going to delete everything in here. Now, I'm going to have this code in the description for you, but you're just going to want to add a new thing. I'm going to type all this out, and I will come back with you guys once it is all typed out. Okay, so here we are. It should look like this. Now what you're going to do is go back to your mod. Here, let's go to test mod, objects, farmables, go back in here, go into object, go down here and rename this harvest pool, because this is what we are creating is a new harvest pool. So let's do test silk harvest. Let's go down here, and we're going to put that same thing right here, just like that. So now we're going to actually, this is the items that you're going to get when you harvest the moth trap. So you're going to get some silk fiber. There's also a website that shows you these item IDs right here. So let's say we want core fragments, or it will just show you the item ID. You just copy that and then paste it in here. But what I'm going to do is just paste this down. So what I'm going to do is put a comma after these two, but not the last one. So let's say we want core fragment ore and iron bar. This is what you can get when you collect it. Now over here, as you can see, weights. So this is the weight of 6. Let's do 1 and 1 for these. So actually, let's do 3. Let's do half of this. So this pretty much means the chance. This is a higher chance you'll get silk fiber because it's on weight 6. It's a higher number. This is 3, so you'll get half of the chance to get these items. But you don't get both of them. You only get 1. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, save that, go out, and then go in game. So this should be all good. So now let's go in game and test it out. Alright, we're in game. Let's go start game. Let's delete this character. Let's just create a new one. And let's run it up. So let's go back into our thing real quick. Let's go into our object and let's look at this name right here. This is the object name, so we're going to copy that. We're going to go in game. We're going to do /admin, and we're going to do spawn item, the name, and then 1. As you can see on the ground, there it is, modded moth trap. If we hover over it, hey, it's a modded moth trap. It says it's a light source, and it's a legendary, and it costs 1,000 pixels, exactly as we set it. So now let's create some stuff. Let's go here. The recipe sometimes bugs out, so, but hopefully this works. Hopefully it works. Let's go in here and create a forging table, because this is what we set the recipe to. And inside here, you'll see the modded moth trap. It is legendary, and it takes 3 core fragments, 10 iron bars, and 1 torch. Boom. There it is. So now let's go down and see what it actually drops when you harvest it. So let's go here. We are in our world. Let's harvest that. One right there, one right there. And instead of waiting, I'm just going to time warp, so you guys don't have to wait forever. 500. 500. And as you can see, it's ready. We got core fragments that time. Core fragments that time. That was lucky. Let's see this time. Core fragments. Oh, we got iron bars that time. Nice. Let's try and get some silk. Boom. Silk and iron. So obviously this is imbalanced, but you can do whatever you want, add whatever you want, and that's pretty much the basics of it. And that is your moth trap working. Now that is just the basic of how to make a mod. You can take this idea of creating a farmable and just make it into an item. Just do the same thing I do, but make your paths right, make the names right, make sure there's no duplicates, things like that. It's pretty simple on how to make a Starbound mod, and definitely if you want to make your own textures, you can. I just suck at it, so I retexture current ones, but you can obviously make your own texture and your own thing and just make it. And if you know how to code, you can obviously code your own scripts and things like that. But yeah, it's a pretty basic tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.